Welcome to Toe to Toe, a podcast for realtors where you'll witness a battle of opinions about topics affecting your real estate business. There are many ways for realtors to achieve success. The secret is to find which approach will work for you. Now, always in your corner, here are your hosts, Jen Mertland and Monica Weekly.
Welcome to another episode of Toe to Toe. I'm Jen Mertland, and I'm here with my constant opponent, Monica Weekly.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Each episode, we choose a different real estate topic to battle about, and we go toe to toe, arguing our differing opinions.
All right. Our number one goal, though, is to help you, the realtor, to find a path that feels authentic to you. Then you can feel confident as you build your business and ultimately have the life you want. So today, during our throwdown, Jen and I are going to be duking it out over this question. Should realtors stock up on designations or not? And you know what I'm talking about. You know the CRI, the ALC, the CRE, the CIPS, the CRS, the CRB, I could go on. Jen, did you even know?
Nope. I didn't even.
Right. Exactly. All right. So kick us off. How do you feel about the agent with the 20 designations behind their name?
I don't like it.
Tell us more about why.
I just prefer to try to give you a really short answer every
I'm
time.
I'm aware.
I usually feel pretty strong one way or the other. Very rarely is it a gray area.
Why don't you like it?
Well, here's the thing. Most agents get those in lieu of actually doing work. So now look, if you're an agent that's doing work, I'm so sorry. But most of the time, they just want to take the classes. They just want to learn. But I think that I'm more of a hard knocks learner.
Mm-hmm.
Get out there, do some business. Mm-hmm. Who cares? I literally have never, and maybe I have, but I don't know. I've never lost a deal because I didn't have an ABC 1, 2, 3 designation. Totally. And I usually say, look, I have my MBA, which means I understand a profit and loss statement and I can make you more money. So why don't we go with that?
Nice. I like it. That's a good one. Thanks. Yeah, I love the CRS one, the Certified Residential Specialist. Now,
aren't we all certified residential specialists?
Exactly. Isn't that what I went to freaking school for? Or isn't there a listing one? The best way to get that expertise is by freaking listing a bunch of damn houses, right?
I mean, what do they even teach you? Isn't there we'll call it the elderly people one?
Oh yeah, the senior citizen one. Yeah, I don't remember what that is.
I'd be rude. I would be so upset if somebody came into my house and was like, "Oh, I have this old people designation. I can help you." I'd be like, "Excuse you, get out of my house."
Oh my God. I love it. Now, so I obviously I agree with you at some level. Here's where I do feel it makes sense. And it's just more about the type of person that's getting the designation. Ask yourself, why are you doing this? Are you doing this because you don't have anything else going on? There's a problem that needs to be addressed then. It's not really going to be solved by putting 3 initials after your name. If you are going to get
But Monica, I get put on a list where I can get referrals from other agents that have the designation that I have.
Right. Let's just get out there and sell some stuff and talk to more people. The 16 hours you spent getting that designation, if you had just talked to people about real estate, I'm talking about go down to Walmart with a sandwich board on and say, how can I help you with residential real estate questions? No, don't do that.
Do not take that advice. So when you say that they need to use it, what do you mean?
What I mean is if you are interested in a specific skill set and it's part of maybe a growth strategy in your business or a specific approach or marketing approach that you want, and you're going to actually put the techniques to use, fine, go do it so that you are as educated as you can be on whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. I just find that most agents, I think, are just collecting designations, thinking that it's like a resume of some sort. And I don't think the average homeowner really cares.
Yeah, I'd be interested to hear people's thoughts. And I'm kind of wondering, I think if you're going to I think learning is awesome. We should always be learning.
Sure.
the time is better spent getting an MBA or taking a business class or taking a course in sales or like something like that. Because I think we spend so much time learning these niches, but they're not, I mean, now I haven't really been to the classes, but when I look at like what they teach you, they don't teach you like putting an ad sheet together. They don't teach you sales skills. They don't teach you what to say when you get somebody on the phone. Like that's what, those are the courses that we need to be going to. And then, like you said, put them in practice and see where you get stuck and then do better.
Right. And chances are, if I asked any of those agents that are going to get that designation, what's the plan with this? It would be, they wouldn't have a plan. It would be because they were looking to, I don't know, fill some time or something. I just feel, and I hope I'm not stepping on people's toes. And if you do feel differently,
I'm sure you are.
Probably. I would love to hear about it. But I think in the end, like you said, the School of Hard Knocks is where we as agents get our experience. Go out and sell. Go talk to people. Go ask people questions. Go shadow another agent. Go get in the trenches, not in the classroom. We all know we cannot learn about this business in a classroom. That's fully evident by the course, right?
They don't even teach us how to open a lockbox. We stand at the first door for 30 minutes trying to figure it out.
Exactly.
And we remembering our high school locker code.
Right.
You know what? This reminds me, I had an article published in Inman on an apprenticeship program for realtors. Let's put it in the show notes because I'd be real interested to hear what people's thoughts on that were. Because honestly, the proposition was, let's get like our license and it'd be like a pre-license and then spend the next like 2 or 3 years studying under a high level realtor to learn how to do the business, to take business courses, to like do all these things. And then I think that would actually solve the problem. And then the designations, they could stay, to your point, if somebody wants to be kind of in a niche market.
Yes, sure.
But they wouldn't, I don't know. I think you're going to be better off learning how to run a business.
Right. And I also wonder, like, we keep going back to that senior citizen one. What exactly did somebody learn that sat through that I'm not able to help? Right. Like, what are they going to do with the 80-year-old client that I'm not going to do because I already just care about people and I'm going to do my very best as if they were my grandmother anyway. Right. Like, what is,
I don't know.
And maybe you and I just don't know. So there's always that.
That's true. Well, let's hear. I think let's go back to our corners, shall we?
Yeah, I don't even know. Did we actually fight on that one? I don't think so.
I don't think we like fought, but I'm a pretty hard no. I think it's dumb.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
And you're a pretty like soft no.
I'm a soft no for sure. I'm like, just ask yourself, why are you taking this and what are you going to do with it? And could you use your time better? That's what I want you to ask yourself.
Good points. So we're going to take a short break and hear a word from our sponsor. And when we return, we'll have the final punches.
Do you have an entrepreneur mindset? Do you believe in the power of building wealth versus just selling houses? There's a new kind of business model for realtors, and you owe it to yourself to see why top agents and teams are aligning their future with the fastest growing real estate company in the world. eXp Realty, tomorrow's brokerage today. For more information or a private discussion, go to the Toe to Toe Podcast Facebook page and send a private message telling us you'd like to learn more about eXp Realty.
All right. Now, before we take our final punches, Monica and I took this question to the streets. Should you get designations and do they help? Monica, what's the verdict?
You won't believe this one, Jen. It was right down the middle.
What?
Right down the middle, 50-50.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So I have 2 answers to kind of highlight here on the Toe to Toe podcast today. Gail Zentek in Michigan. I don't know if you know Gail. She's awesome. Hi, Gail. Thanks for responding. Gail says, to me, getting the designations my first 3 years in the business was a goal and something that helped me become a better realtor. The information I learned was invaluable and made me have confidence in the beginning stages. So I like that angle of really, if you're really embracing it from an education standpoint, sure. If you're just collecting the letters. And we got a great comment from Drew Gabeline. And Drew said, the alphabet soup after your name means nothing to the general public.
Yes. Good job, Drew.
Drew's in Cleveland, Ohio. Way to go. Dog pound. Anyway, all right. I think that's it. Let's keep going. Thanks to everybody who participates in the surveys. If you're interested, usually Jen or I post those on our pages. So if you follow us, our personal pages, you probably will see an opportunity to jump in on that. All right, let's keep going.
All right. Love it. Thank you. You are a heavyweight champ in real estate. Now let's get back to the show and close out with our final round. Monica.
Yes.
You know what? You have a minute.
All right. To designate or not to designate? That is
the question.
See, I'm just all about Shakespeare, which is hilarious because I am not. So I do give it, in your words, I give it a soft no. I give it a caution. Do not proceed without actually analyzing why it is you're doing this and what it is you plan on doing with it. Because I find too much, we're hiding behind the computer, we're hiding in the classroom,
Right.
we're hiding. Get out there and sell and do. And go
Mm-hmm.
list a FSBO for nothing if you have to, just to get in action. Like,
Don't do that.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
No,
Jesus.
I have done that before.
Oh,
Not
God.
nothing, but like 1%. So, because I didn't have anything else, but I'm going to turn that listing into 2 buyers.
You know what? I think there's another episode that's going to be on
Fine.
discounting commission.
Listen, we need to have a full episode. Let's not
Okay.
go there. That's
All
not
right.
what I'm saying.
So for designations, I'm a pretty hard no. I am much more strongly aligned with doing some type of training before you can actually go out and practice real estate. So if you do want to take a course, I would take a business course or a sales course.
Mm-hmm.
And don't worry about the other stuff. They're not teaching you how to sell.
What about if you had a couple $100 and you wanted to do some sort of growth? What about hiring like a coach for a month to get you on track?
Yeah, I mean, do that.
Something like that, right? Somebody that could kick your ass into gear.
Get it.
All right, Jen, I think that's going to have to be the end of today's battle. Our fantastic listeners, do you think there was a knockout today?
I think they're going to knock us out.
Am I on the ground? Is Jen laying down? What's going on? How do you feel about this? Please go to our Facebook page. That's Toe to Toe Podcast Facebook page. And tell us who you think won and or what your opinion is. We would love to hear it.
All right, Rockstar Realtors, I hope you enjoyed today's battle, and we hope you heard something here today that can help give you clarity on your path and your standards on to designate or not to designate. All right, Monica, see ya.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Toe to Toe Podcast. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you get updates when new episodes are available. And we truly love feedback and would appreciate all likes, reviews, and suggestions for future topics.